Team Longstaff and Team Shields.
And we're back with our final under-15s game of the tournament. Team Shields versus Team Longstaff. I'm joined alongside hat-trick hero Liam Peters. Liam, this is going to be the game that decides the under-15s tournament. Longstaff just need to not lose by 6 goals.
Well, you think they can do it.
It's going to be a great matchup. Those two of the England under-15s top-line forwards going off against each other. It's Buckley versus Rocco Leone. Now, give us a brief introduction to the man on the puck right now, Rocco Leone, and then Ashton Buckley.
Well, Rocco Leone is very talented, very skillful with his hands. The hand-eye coordination of Rocco is something of an elite player. Yeah, like I said yesterday, he can keep up with the top players, even at 19s national, which I play in. He's a very tough player to play against. And then you've got Ashton Buckley, who's his teammate alongside him at Chelmsford. He's very good with his speed and his physicality. The size of him, it helps a lot when going down the boards, and that's where he makes most of his chances from.
What about Ashton Buckley? He's line mate at England. Like
I said of Ashton, he's a very strong player, especially, like I said, going down the boards. He can cover that puck really, really, really well. And he's got a good shot on him. He knows where to put the puck.
And as forwards facing off against each other, how does that sort of matchup help both sides? And again, against each other, as playing on both teams' top lines, they're probably going to come across each other quite a few times this game.
Oh yeah, they'll be facing off against each other, and I think it's going to stump both of their games. Going against each other, it's going to be a difficult one for both of them.
Well, when you play with someone who knows you so well, who can exploit those weaknesses better and force the least amount of errors? And Team Shields, this 15 side, has been full of surprises. Netminders Joel Monroe versus Freddie Cole. What can you tell us about that one as well?
Well, Joel Monroe is, even though he's a small keeper, he uses the size of his net very, very well. He can get up to the high shots, he can get to the low shots, and he's a very agile keeper. Where on the other hand, Freddie Cole is a very, very tall keeper. He uses his size to his advantage, being able to cover both posts when he's on his line. He's very quick with his glove as well.
And we also must say is Chris Milchin has probably been the surprise of the tournament on debut. The backup netminder, I'm sure we'll see him halfway through the game.
Oh yeah, 100%. He'll also be a decider in this game. Both of these goalies from Shields will.
Yeah, it's a good duo on both sides for Shields, Monroe and Milchin. And then Cole and Gillet for Longstaff. And that's probably the thing that's going to undo Shields. Shields definitely have it in them to beat Longstaff. It's just the amount of goals we need to put that past them. It's highly unlikely there's going to be a massive blowout, but Team Shields play the cards right. Anything is possible.
Yeah, Team Shields right now are defending really, really well. All Longstaff are just going for attack. But that's going to do them over at some point.
No, if you push on too hard too many times, eventually one will nip through, and well, Shields need at least 6, but can probably need to score a few more than that. 6 goals isn't actually impossible, but it's also, you've got to keep ones out the back. It's a 6-goal gap they need.
Anything's possible in this tournament.
Absolutely. We saw you lot lose by 8. Or was it, sorry, 7?
No, it was 9 too.
Yeah, 7 for the day.
Yeah.
A good comeback though. I think you lot showed real grit and determination. I think he was very unlucky to not at least get overtime in that game.
Yeah.
You lot definitely deserve something, and obviously you had a massive part to play.
I think after the third goal, I think we kind of let up a bit, and that's where it is over, because they scored 3 quick goals. And do you know what? For the Longstaff side, it was very smart of them to jump on that weakness. Great hit there by Bartby.
Loose in front, just missing Bartby and Bascombe. These two didn't have the best of games at the start. They recovered well, though. Those two both playing down south. Both stand out. Look so similar. Wearing the exact same helmet and gloves. Both bright red. Normally, you only get one player in this job. It makes it really easy You have it back home with Xander Cleves, who, despite him being massive anyway and standing like a sore thumb, he's also got his bright gloves. But both Bascombe and Barterby playing for Guildford and Bascombe playing for Slough, those two have, again, like with your lot as a whole team earlier, yesterday is a penalty coming up. Again, great resilience to come back from a couple errors.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's great we come back from errors. Like the last 2 games we've had, it wasn't a good games, but I think today we showed that even though we lost those 2 games quite heavily, that it shows against the top team that we can pull off quite a miracle.
Yeah, you certainly showed great fight back. It's very easy. You were not in contention anymore.
No.
But you didn't want to give one up.
No, we don't.
And unfortunately, you don't come away with a win in the tournament, but I think that's quite harsh, considering how you played, and there's more character being that good on a bounce back.
Yeah. In a way, I think we deserved the point, but after the weekend in total, I don't believe we did. We weren't great yesterday, we weren't great against Scotland.
No, but as I'm saying, that means it's very easy just to not care and go into the final game.
Yeah, well, I think we cared a lot about that game because we knew we had to do something. We knew there was a top team, and they was going to show us that they are.
And I think if you played all 3 games and lost that close every time, you'd probably walk away and go, "We've played well. We've learnt a lot." But it's more as well the big loss.
Yeah, I think
that knocked a lot of wind out of you. Face-off coming outside of a neutral zone. 6 and a bit minutes in. What do you make of the first period so far?
It's been a very fast game, and as much as Longstaff are pushing on, Shields are very strong defensively right now.
Yeah, Longstaff going to put on a lot of pressure. They want to go undefeated in this tournament, but Shields have played a very smart game this under-15 side across their first 2 games. They're happy to take their time and not risk anything and punch on the counter, work their strengths when it comes to it, roll the lines. And it's very smart at what is still such a young age to have the sort of forward thinking and patience of this Shields team has had.
Yeah, even like you said, these are young players, but they're very, very smart in the way they think. Like, they're very calm, they're very relaxed, they're very controlled on the puck.
Longstaff all weekend tried us definitely a more aggressive style of hockey, and wow, it has worked for them evidently, but it's going to be a really good style matchup as a turnovers for Ruben Underwood.
Great stick there.
It is a great stick coming in from Jack Marvia, sorry. Takes the shot away. And it's making up for those little mistakes, but also has put Longstaff in this position.
Great face-off win there. Just unlucky not to get to it.
At least helps him out of the zone. We're back to 5-on-5. Always going to be a whistle here. One of the...
Seems like he just lost the edge and just
yeah, he just popped the tyre there and crashed in. Munro looks okay as well. Everyone's okay. Completely accidental. It's good that Shields have also acknowledged it's a complete accident. Bascom wristing one in. Right from the point, it's still scrambling loose, and somehow that's not been tucked in. A great save. And some unnecessary handbags just for good measure.
Great double save there by Freddie Cole. Just to keep up with that puck and get to it. Great play.
Oh, halfway through this first period, it's flown on by nicely.
Great hit along the boards.
What I've seen a lot of as well this weekend is actually players taking a hit, but it's worked out in their team's favour as just able to maintain possession. That time it's not going to happen as they'll be looped out the zone, but especially the Scots, they're not afraid to take a hit knowing it opens up a gap. And again, it's not only the bravery, but it's the intelligence behind it, acknowledging that it's fine if I take this here, it may hurt, but if it leads to a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, the onus is on the player making the hit to be a bit smart and acknowledge how it's going to affect the overall play.
Yeah, there's a saying, take the hit to make the play.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we get taught from a very young age.
And we'll mention him again for bravery, but Harry Hudson, someone very good with that. Same with Cole Chalmers. There's going to be a penalty coming up here, a very obvious trip on Ashton Buckley, and that's what he does so well.
Slashing is the call.
It's a slash. Either way, Buckley brought down. But that's what Ashton Buckley does so good is...
He's good at dragging in the penalties.
Yeah, he draws a lot of penalties because of his speed. It's so, well, hard to stop him cleanly.
That's what I believe is an unnecessary penalty, though. You don't need to be making those type of plays in the zone.
No, you don't.
In your own defensive zone as well.
No, but again, it's one of those that players like Buckley and Leone, that's what they do. They force those to happen. And Leone, it's a brilliant pass. The referee has just got in the way of that. As it's bounced off the back of him. A great save by Monroe. But if that didn't hit off the linesman's skates, that was straight down for a 1-0. Perfectly through the middle as well. That couldn't have been angled any better. Only a 3-man system for these under 15s. What can you tell us about this referee, Joe? I'm sure you've worked with him a few times.
Oh, I've worked with Matt Tinkling before. He's a very strong, solid liner, very solid. He'll always help cover the line. And then Phil McCracken, a very strong ref. He will not take any snash from anybody, and that's including me, because I've given him a bit over the weekend.
I think as well, the standard refereeing's been absolutely amazing this weekend. The refs have, and some of we've been looking back as up here as the refs for the off duty, I guess you could say, come up here. They've been watching the games, obviously here, but as Buckley's charging through onto his backhand again, where he's so strong, we've been watching the plays back as things happen. As a great glove save by Freddie Cole. So especially like when there's been a very close icing seconds later here on the stream, we can watch it back and it's been impeccable.
Yeah.
Some of the offside calls today, where there's been some where they've gone, "Ooh, that was close, maybe not," and it's like, wow. And it's a genuine, wow, that is impressive. And even the other refs are acknowledging this was a really bad turnover in a dangerous place. Will Leach can shoot as well, but a good save again by Freddie Cole.
See, now this weekend's not just about the players learning, it's also about the refs learning, because this tournament shows the speed of the kids coming through. And it is just teaching these well, not newer refs, but the refs that are going to be coming into higher paced hockey games. It's helping them out a lot.
Oh, yeah. And trying to crash that one home. It was Bart to be unable to do so, but there's 20 seconds left on the power play. To have it where they're like, that was very good, is nice to see. Now, Leone, short-handed, killing off the rest of the time on the penalty. No, dangling through, lovely save by Monroe, net comes off. All sorts of chaos. briefly assumes as Charlie Butler is out to the penalty box.
A little bit of handbags off. There's no need.
So bang on 7 minutes to go. Still scoreless. Did I ask you where you think the first goal's going to come from? Which sides look more likely?
If I say I'm more likely, it's got to be Longstaff, but if I think with my heart, I think it's going to be Shields.
You think the hard work's going to pay off?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, Bethel's not the quickest, but he's got covering him well. His Pike played down towards Johnson. Odes. And Longstaff looking to break free here, just off the stick of Zach Johnson. And again, smartly covered there by Loveday. These sticks are all falling in the exact places they need to be for Team Shields right now. Although that one's coming loose, and you see how quickly they swarm back in now, chasing the point men. That's left Bethel alone, though, and a little bit of an overcommitment, right, as we're praising their positioning and their thinking, their quick thinking of who to pinch to and who not to. But it's allowed them, as you said, they've defended well to just clear their zone, and a smart stick again from Bartby forces a loose shot from Blabaranet, and stuff like that. It's not at full power, it stays low, easy for a netminder to deal with. And this work in their own zone right now from Team Shields. Eventually he's going to catch. I was offside. Great call. Ruben Underwood just changed his line to go a little bit straighter. And that is fantastic. Spot from the line, John's been saying, bang on all day.
Yeah. Oh, these linos and refs have been great all weekend so far.
Charging forward, straight over the block of a good save again made by Monroe. He had a good opening period here, a couple of real tests, and that one awkward which side it was going to go, and he read it well, covered an near side post, and it comes with the free test.
Like I said with Monroe, he's maybe a small keeper, but he uses it to his advantage in a way, because he can fake players with his size.
It makes it tricky to read, and the annoying thing is, at least for him, there are some forwards where if they get a fast break, they can outthink any netminder. And when you're a thinking netminder like Charlie Butler, but he doesn't try to outdo it. And it's great cover on the back door as well from Blabaranet just in case, but it's not needed as Monroe holds on to that.
Beautiful glove save there from Monroe. Great skate there though from Charlie Butler. Just to beat the D-man to that puck.
He's angled himself perfectly as well.
Yeah.
And actually, if he wanted to cut across, it would really test Monroe. He's angled in perfectly in the sense that there's enough space where he can make that cut over the extra deke, which is why it probably looks like the wrong play, just going for the raw shot.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with that is it slows you down and it gives the goalie time to go for it.
It does, but if you're quick enough.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of these netminders, you have to be a bit craftier, unless, I mean, Butler does have a very good shot anyway, but at that angle, even at the highest paced release on your wrist or slap shot, these keepers get it.
Yeah, they do.
This is why, again, the standing of net minding has been absolutely fantastic. And I've said a lot over the weekend. You've got to think outside the box to beat some of these and get a bit crafty.
See, and now all the goals from my team this weekend have all been from D-men, and it's all because of screens.
Yeah.
And you're having to screen the keeper at this level of hockey.
Yeah, exactly what I said during when Harry Moxon got his goal yesterday. You need the bodies in front was where you had the most success.
Yeah.
A double screen would have probably brought you guys a lot more goals.
Yeah, probably would have. But I think when in the third game, that's when we realised after my first goal that we need to screen the keeper.
This way you've had a lot of success. You had some big forwards and some big point shoots as well, and it worked to your advantage. Approaching final 2 minutes already this first period.
It also worked well for us having an attacking D-man in Alexander Ravenko.
It definitely did. And putting you two together worked quite well in the end, I think. Great bit of coaching. As time ticks away, the first period flown by, so the day's gone very well, and every day just seems to have got better and better of quality, as Butler's a decade offside there. No argue with the call from Longstaff's number 4, and he's normally someone if he's not afraid to speak his mind.
No, he's not normally, but when he knows he's wrong, he will put his hand up and say he's wrong. That's the one thing I do respect about Charlie Butler.
I mean, as a player, being that far offside, how does it happen? Do you just lose where you are on the ice, or are you too fast for your own good, or?
It depends, because sometimes players, when they come across the blue line with the puck, sometimes they pull it back, and that's what catches you off guard. And that's when you have to put a leg out, or you have to try and cut across the blue, and it is hard sometimes.
We've seen a lot of offsides this week, and a lot of fouls. Like we said, I mean, it's very easy to go on about the refs, but actually people forget the refs and the lines are two completely different roles, and people always go, well, the refs had a very good game there, but there's a long way offside. The lines people have been quite impeccable as well.
Yeah, this weekend they've been very, very strong.
I mean, they have been dealt some very tough decisions to make with how close they've been, and you go look back at them and it's like, that was bang on every single time. The level of consistency is good to see as well.
Yeah,
so
it is.
full praise deserved to the players, as staff, and the referees and lines as they've been.
I think it's good for the players as well to have good standard refs like this, because
and they've been firm.
Yeah, across the country there is all types of different refs. Some very strong, some very not soft on the calls, but they let a lot of stuff go, and I think they've managed this just right. Yeah,
good chance coming back. It's going to be a trip straight away. Up goes the arm. No questions about Lake, and you think that's going to be a penalty shot?
Potentially. I think he was on a break and he's sliding on for it. No, he's not allowed him to take a shot off either.
Well, we touched up. Let's see. Don't think it's going to be.
No penalty shot here.
So 31 seconds on the power play.
See, that's a penalty you want to take at the end of the day. I think it's a great diving stick from Smith.
Yeah, people don't give enough credit to the sort of penalties you should take.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what penalties are good to take. And here's the penalty shot.
No, it is going to be discussed. The power play is going to be reversed. McCracken says, out you go, Smith. Well, the man who was tripped up, Johnson.
Zach Johnson.
Well, he's had quite a few chances there. I think every single one of Johnson's chances have come on these rushes, and the one difference about this is it's going to be very similar as he curls back. You can see he's nervous here.
No, it was one of the players wasn't on the bench.
Yeah, but that puts you off your rhythm as well.
Yeah, it does.
So, here we go. Zach Johnson versus Joel Monroe. Johnson
Morocco was very high up his crease here.
Yeah, cruising down, saw a good stick save earlier by Zach Lau, but Johnson coming in and blocking away.
Great save there.
Monroe didn't even flinch.
No, not an ounce of nervousness from Monroe there. Maybe a bit from Johnson, but both look calm and relaxed.
And again, that's why it's one of those penalties you want to take, because the odds are in the keeper's favour.
Yeah, they really are. The keeper has a good chance to set. Here comes Peters.
If you were to take a penalty shot, what would be your plan of attack?
Oh, nobody lets me take penalty shots because I can't take them, but...
Neither can I, but they still let me.
Now my plan's to come...
I point out I'm 0 for 3 this season on penalty shots.
I normally win the penalty shots at training, but they don't let me take them. Come down through the middle, fake the go across the net and aim shot side.
Well, first period's flown by. We're back in a couple of minutes' time. We're scoreless at Longstaff versus Shields.
And the 1 period remains scoreless with Team Longstaff 0, Team Shields 0. Let's see all making noise with both our teams, Team Longstaff and Team Shields.
Back on away then, yet to break the deadlock between Team Longstaff and Team Shields. Very close period between these two sides. And Hartley will bring this back. A missed penalty shot. Well, missed is harsh. Very good save by John Monroe against Zach Johnson. Has kept us level. That's going to be wayward. And despite VI starting to cut up badly and slow down, as it has done every game, the puck will make it down for icing. Leone bringing it forward, pressed by Bartby. Great stick there from Loveday. He's had an excellent first period. And continuing on, Team Shields with their smart defence that they've had. And chances have come thinly for Team Shields, but at the back, they've been good. Defended nicely. And they're going to have to be sharp again as Leone 3-on-2. Not the greatest of sticks, but jumping on and covering well. And it's better from Ferrier, who quickly up to counter the mistake. Helped Monroe cover that. And it kind of sums up the first period for Shields. Defensively, impeccable.
Yeah, defensively very, very strong from Shields. But Longstaff are not giving up.
No, they're being relentless, and
like I said to you earlier, the pressure of Longstaff could do them over in a bit. Oh,
I think so. Just an issue on the bench, an injury, getting someone seen on the Team Shields bench. We'll give you an update when we can. So down the tunnel goes Lewis Bartaby. Hope Bartaby's okay. This will be seen by the on-staff medics, who again have been excellent all weekend. We don't really get a mention, but they've been very quick to every issue we've had would have been needed. So Hodge back league today, and we'll get back rolling now. If you're the coaches for team, great call again, Charlie Butler offside. So if you're the coaches for Team Longstaff and you haven't been pushing quite hard and relentless, and you do have the firepower, but when a team is defending this well, what's your advice? How do you break through? Do you see any areas of weakness in this, any gaps where if this Team Shields team might be able to give something to Team Longstaff? Well, a clearance like that certainly will help it.
Something that Longstaff hasn't been picking up on is the space in the middle of the ice. Like you can see right there, tons of space in the middle of the ice. And if you get someone like Rocco Leone or Charlie Butler on the middle of the ice, they're finishing that every day of the week.
Yeah, we mentioned about the quality of shooters in this age group, and those two are definitely some of them.
But that could also work for this Shield side as well. Being the sharpshooter like Ashton Butler.
Well, yeah, and also a heavy deflection. It's a long way. The wrong side of the hash marks there is Christian Peters trying his luck, and then he did it again. Well spotted by the linesman. That's
got to be a bit sneaky there, don't you?
A few have tried it. Some have got away with it.
I've got away with it today.
Now you've got to push your luck. It's part of gamesmanship. That's a clever idea from Blaberanes, but not on the same wavelength as Reese Archer. You know, we mentioned defensively how good Team Shields have been. But Reese Archer for Longstaff, he was impeccable. Now charging forward, that blocked away to the side, and we're not really been able to mention the defensive side of Longstaff because they've not
had much to do.
No, they haven't, and also because they're that good. Up at the front, Peters down on one knee for the pass. If that, and it was intercepted, but if that did connect, it would have been, well, unable to aid in the rush. Why do you think a player would drop down like that? Power?
Yeah. I think it's just trying to keep the puck up the ice.
Get it down with speed.
Yeah.
That's a great backhanded effort. Fake the pass, and Monroe, it was ready to cut across there. There's a little gap. And if you flip the puck sideways, a bit of luck go your way with the bounce as that goes down for icing. Monroe was ready to cut across, and he left a tiny gap. But it's great awareness, seeing just that half an inch, enough to get the puck in.
Oh yeah, I think Monroe's been very, very good on his post this weekend. He knows where his posts are, and he knows how to angle it well so the shooters can't see the puck.
Yeah, especially for younger age groups where the quality of netbanding coming through is genuinely unbelievable, right from 12s upwards. The big thing is, even for some smaller ones and under 12s, the angling's been impressive. They've made it very difficult. Goals have had to have been earned. Nothing's come for free.
Yeah, and do you know what? I think it's the improvement of coaching as well that's helped these goalies come through.
And again, well protected there, as Monroe was ready to shift to the side, but Smith protects the puck and allows enough time for Monroe to cover it.
Monroe's not taking any chances today.
No, he's not. And you can't really take a risk.
In this type of game as well.
Do you think a 0-0 scoreline's currently fair?
Yeah, I think so far in this period, I think Longstaff have deserved the goal, but like we said, Shields are defending that well that
I don't really see where the goal
could come from.
Yeah, exactly. I know where it could come from, a little error like that, but again, look how quickly back Barbosa gets. And he was impeccable on the playmaking yesterday with Pearman, and there's a penalty coming up.
Should be a cross-check now, I believe. Yep.
It will be a cross-checking call. That's going to be a power play for Team Longstaff. And now, prime opportunity here. Draw up the play for the viewers.
I think this is where I just saw in the power plays of my game earlier. You need one player at the top, two on the sides, one in front of the net and one in the middle. The one in front of the net, take the screen of the keeper, because he's not a big keeper. You get someone big in front of him, he's not seeing that puck at all. And you need that player at the top to get a good shot on it and try and get the tip on in front. And you can also get the one-timers from the side.
You need someone big in front for the screen. But playing to the strength of this Longstaff side, they move around so well.
Yeah, they do.
The likes of, obviously, Leone, Dorado. I mean, they've got some big point shooters. Bethel, he's had power play minutes. And Dobbs and Gantley, I don't think enough can be said about how good they are. I mean, they're both rather defensive demon. Yeah, they can rip one in the most gorgeous of fashions. And speaking of Zenzo Dobbs, blocked away, great composure. And now right through the middle. Offside, great call again to deny Pearman, and there's an all. And then a slash, and we're going to go.
His stick's gone off the ice. It went over the glass and through the net.
Well, if Ashton Buckley does not find himself
I think he'll get
in the penalty box,
He's just got a warning for that. Fair enough to him.
I think he's a very lucky boy. We've seen that called already once today for what was just a dump round for net. That was a shot on target. And then the stick lift, an aggressive stick lift as well, long after the whistle. I think he's a very lucky boy.
Yeah, he is. But as we said, it's Enzo Dobbs. That shot they just had, even though it got blocked, it's the perfect height for a tip. And that is exactly what this Longstaff team need right now, a tip. Because Joel Monroe is seeing everything and he's catching everything.
Indeed, he has. I'm not the biggest of net minders either. Screening is very easy. Say if we think of down at under 14s, Jacob Robinson for the age group is massive. There's still a lot of very small forwards. There's not many you can stick in front of someone like Jacob Robinson.
No, not really.
But on the flip side, there is quite a lot that you could stick in front of Joel Monroe and make his life difficult. Like
this player right here, Charlie Butler. Stick him in front of net, he's really good at tipping.
And the rebounds as well, he reacts so quickly. When I said he's going to drift away, they've got all four are collapsing onto the far side there. Butler's hit the deck and he's going to go, and whoa, he's a lucky boy. How cross-checked down, and if that goes in, Bascom nearly losing an edge, and he's done very well there not to react. Bascom. Butler was unhappy about something and he's just cross-checked his thigh out. And there's a big, nasty hit. As Bascom. And now the frustrations of Charlie Butler.
Get the better of him.
Yeah, Bascom right up to his feet quickly. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, I think he's used his leg there to push him over.
I still think he's very lucky. The one in the slot.
Yeah, no, I think Bascom went down a bit easy there. Like,
I will say this, but firstly, in defence of the referee, there was nowhere near where the puck was, so you're not going to see it. It's the one thing. It's the harsh thing about the three-man system.
Yeah, you can't see everything.
The joys of having a back ref is they can see behind the play.
Yeah, I don't know how many players have been called on 17 this weekend from the back linesman because
they can see what's behind the play.
Yeah, like a lot of these players are used to having a three-man system, being able to get away with stuff that the refs aren't looking at, but with a back linesman, it's very hard to get away with stuff.
Oh, yeah. And I think, he went down a bit easy. I think of how low it is, he's been hit. It's very easy to, especially on two very thin ice skates, to have your legs basically knocked away from underneath you.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it looked like it gave him a dead leg because he struggled to get up pretty. He stumbled a few times to get up, and these players are, especially at this age group, they get up in half a second, which some people look at who can't ice skate and go, wow, that's impressive. But it's good to see Bascom up to his feet, and actually, again, no retaliation, didn't care about the hit. The penalty was called, and off he goes, and offside again, Underwood. Spotted. And again, bang on.
It's very good by these linesmen today.
I mean, a lot of credit does deserve to be said to them, because some of these calls, like that one, are very, very close.
Yeah, but these linesmen have been very, very strong on their calls today. Very strong.
And they're so fast as well, the players carrying the puck in. It's like, trying to spot those little things. Like, the puck moves in or the players just move in so fast. Most people, especially up here, go, what? Yeah. And then you look it back, slow it down, and go, wow.
Yeah. A lot of people don't understand why refs make the call, but then when you watch the video back on a slow-mo, you understand why they've called it. And it's the same with linesmen.
And it's good to see that they've been confident as well. Especially developing referees can have a bit of indecision, but they've been firm, they've been confident. Genuinely, we go on about the players looking at, the future of it, but these are some of the brightest refereeing prospects we've got in the country as well.
Yeah.
So, full credit to them. Up to the point across. Great read of the play there. Pike just out of reach. Foster forces his man over the blue line, and that has worked out well as Butler comes back to full strength. Great kill there from Team Longstaff.
Yeah, another great kill from him.
Shields was the one time they've really had an opportunity to freely work offensively and unable to do so as
Travis Face gates the puck out the zone.
Yeah, he just dumps that in. He'll head to the bench as we'll get the usual lines back on. And people also don't appreciate often how hard it can be to run, obviously, special teams and then get it back to your usual rolling lines.
Yeah, that one's normally hard because you're having to...
Especially power play. Power play when you may have... You may bring... Obviously, typically they'll run 4 forwards. And obviously you need to pull up a forward from somewhere, so you might have all 3 from line 1, or you might think about spreading the depth and might have 2 from line 1, 2 from line 2, or there might be someone on like line 3 or 4 or 2 that has a sort of specialist ability, and there might be really good screening, and you might just want them on, and when it's that mixed up, that's, again, really hard to get yourself back tidy to the lines you're meant to be playing on.
So, the hard thing about the power play is if a penalty is on your team, not on your team. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say now.
If a penalty was, if you was on the power play and you obviously, that's a remarkable stretch pass down Barbosa! Robbery by Freddie Cole.
He deserves something this weekend. The performance Barbosa's put up has been impeccable.
Where has that pass come from?
Great play.
Mars. Unreal.
It was great for Barbosa to slip behind the D unnoticed though as well.
He's been so crafty this weekend.
And now we've got the debutant going in there for Shields, Milchin.
Milchin coming in as along with Wyatt Gillet replacing Freddie Cole. Well, they've kept the goals out. Massive change in tide could be coming the way. Let's see if the change in netminders make a difference. Cluster in front of the goal by the Team Longstaff defence. Referee. Yeah, the Team Longstaff defence, and the referee's tidy it up. Here is Billy Leach trying to rip a near corner, and that's a nervy welcome into the game there for Milchin as Leach. Oh, it's Barbosa again getting back here. Dobbs too quick, too strong still though. Cooper Pearman's there. But you see Leach, he had his head staring down over far corner. Milchin was ready to react there and he flicked away, even had angled his stick there. And at the last second, an unreal release quickly flicked it away. Zenzo Dobbs.
Great reverse hit of a Bascom there.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard. That's a pretty hard man to move.
He catch him on the back foot. He's not going to realise what's hit him.
Well, he quite literally didn't. And it's not often Zenzo Dobbs comes off worse off a hit. And I think Bascom, after the stuff with Butler, has picked up quite nicely. He might have spurred something in him. He's looked great again. Part of this so far impenetrable Shields defence.
Yeah, like I said to you earlier, the slow players know how to hit, and that's just gone in his favour out there.
And actually, he's not been one of the slow players who's thrown the body around much, but he's cool, calm and collected and patient, doing what he needs to do. So, again, not taking any risks. You don't want to take a daft penalty, because you don't know what might get called that might be considered soft or, in your opinion, wrong. Oh, again, great vision. They see the line that Christian Peters can take. He's just not got the legs. And Gantley, he's almost a mirror of Dobbs in a sense. I mean, Dara Gantley, he's almost a mirror of Zenzo Dobbs in a sense. Just
very...
can score a bit more than Dobbs, I'd say. Dobbs creates a lot of chances for rebounds. Gantley's where your goals are going to come from, in a sense. That's the difference I see between them.
Yeah, I think Zenzo Dobbs is very strong on his defence work. He can keep players out. But what Gantley's got is he's got a good shot on him.
Yeah, and
he knows where to put the puck.
And Dobbs has a good shot, but Dobbs uses it slightly different. To get a body in front, Dobbs always offers a rebound. His shot stays low, and there's a very unhappy Rocco Leone as Bates has upset the Chelmsford forward. And that's another man you want to get fired up. He nearly tripped up by the stick of Smith, pushes on. Away to Leone, trying to flip it through, and that's where losing your head probably plays against you. You can see Leone wanted the goal there to prove a point, and actually he's missed a completely brilliant pass that's open and sticking away there, Milchin.
Great save by Milchin there. Couldn't see the puck, but he knew where it was going.
Closed the gate at the last second, and it's a great stick across. Reminds me earlier of Sky Howe. I don't know if you saw that. She was 3 really good stick saves, sticks away, that were very intelligent and fast reactions to the play.
Yeah. See, now a lot of people like don't realise what the stick does for a goalie. It can do a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
Like with wraparounds or trying to play in front of the net. A lot of goalies, especially coming up the ages, will start to put the stick out and block those passes. And it helps with the 5-hole as well, because that's where the goalies will put the stick if they have a 5-hole open.
Well, Milchin definitely did it in the end there, dropping down. 7.5 to go here in the second period. It's got probably the longest period the longest passage we've gone in a game, start to finish without a goal. Leone.
Then it shows how good the game's been so far.
Oh, it's been so tight. It's not been scoreless due to the lack of quality and effort. It's not been one of those games where it's just turnover after turnover.
It's just purely on the strength of the defensive shields.
Yeah, it's very much a game where it could be a 1-0, and that one goal is
it's going to be
a costly mistake. It's that one little error could make it a 1-goal, could be the goal that makes it a 1-goal game. Great strong stick by Brooks. That's where Leone's so good. He often wins those, sends those between the legs when he's got a 1-0, and if he wins that, he gets that, and a great save. Slap shot out of nowhere. Gillet shoulders that aside, and now Leone trying to push forward. Offside, great call.
Another offside by Charlie Butler.
Just too far, and you can see he knows it. Oh, and is he going to go? He's going to get a warning here.
Yeah, it's just a warning. He's got told that's his second time now. If he does it again, he'll probably be sent.
And I think McCracken's been quite fair there. I don't want to use the word generous, but I think he understands why he's frustrated. Because I think he knows that's not coming from a place of... Because some refs will even do it if you're getting on at your teammates and stuff. Because, again, it's still unsporting. But it's more from... He knows he's angry at himself. So he's just telling it to calm it down, which is, again, reading the situation really well from McCracken.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 2-on-1. Back coming quickly. Diving. Play stops the pass across. Reece Archer again, impeccable. And Vanette, well, Vanette's a decade off here.
I mean, like, he can still score off it. Oh, he's blew it.
Well, I think how far that had come off, I think both sides were happy to let that be blown dead. They'd stop playing, which again, I don't think, because neither side really wants to be playing with an outside. The rule is clear, and obviously you can still score, and that you have a good idea where the posts are, there's markings on the ice. You can give a goal, fine. And you're waiting until the defensive team gets the puck, which again, lots of people who complain don't understand it. But again, reading the situation well, both sides have effectively stopped playing and gone, oh, we don't want to play with us. We don't want to leave anything down to controversy. Let's just get it sorted. Let's go back to playing hockey. And again, reading the situation well there from McCracken. Charging through there, unable to move a lattice to Freitas. Now brought in by Foster, the Cardiff man. Pulled back, impeded slightly, but not too much. Trailing on off the bench. Bascom. Ooh, offside, yep. He gets caught afterwards, but great call, and him and Foster are going to tangle up a little bit. 5:26 to play. This has been one of the standout games of the day.
Brilliant game of hockey so far. See, now this game, this type of hockey shows it. The games don't need to be a score fest for it to be exciting.
Absolutely not. And I love a game when netminders have both been at their absolute best. You want end-to-end, end-to-end stuff, 40 shots each, one, 2-1 win in overtime. They're always the sort of best. When netminders have been able to strut their stuff, there's still been at least a goal. Because when games like that, the goals that happen, both sides get typically a worldie.
Yeah.
Because it takes so much to beat them, and that's probably what it's going to take. We said earlier, it's going to take something crafty to beat these netminders.
See, now the goal could either be a worldie or it could be a tap-in. That's one of the two goals that I see going in right now.
Yeah, but I can see the tap-in coming from some great passing play, great movement, and an attempted Michigan. Well, we said think outside the box.
He's thinking.
And why not? He got it up onto his stick. He just didn't have enough room to get it through the multiple bodies in front of rolling screen, nearly. And has to join a double rolling screen. And Gillet had no idea. Oh, that is remarkable from Bascom. And Leach looked to be in a bit of discomfort off the post. Pearman trailing in his. A great stick again away from Ashton Buckley. And charging forward now, the other end, Leach spinning around, and you've got to think out of the box. And
they are thinking outside of the box. A great shot from Pearman, but then an even better approach from this Longstaff side.
He said it's going to take a lot to beat these two netminders, and there's obviously understandable. Oh, here's Ashton Buckley. Surely this is what gives us a goal. It is! Well, the minute you saw it was Ashton Buckley rolling away on a 1-0, you just knew what was going to happen.
And what a finish by Ashton Buckley there. Fakes the shot, takes the backhand. Beautiful.
Oh, said it's going to have to be something fancy.
And it was.
It was special. And like I said, with the Michigan and the spinning shot on towards Milchin, Longstaff have realised as well, and they saw John Monroe be very good. Change of netminder, he's not been in for the longest time, so he's still relatively cold. But they've also acknowledged how good Milchin's been and go, well, nothing much is going to change here. And actually, he's made again another nice save. It's turned down the other way, and Team Shields are in front with a penalty coming up. Oh, a little bit of afters, and jumping in quickly is the linesman. Stopping that before he blows up. And he's going to be off to the box. And for what? It looks...
We shall find out.
I believe this is going to be Evan Walker. Holdings the call. McCracken says sit down.
And you shall listen to McCracken.
Well, you can't really say no. Done an early shower?
Maybe.
You earlier, maybe?
I thought I was in it kicked out early, but I didn't.
No, you had a great game afterwards. And again, when you think you've maybe even accidentally done something that could get you in a fair bit of trouble, it plays in your mind for a bit, and to get rid of that thought and jump on still and score 2 more goals afterwards, it's full credit to you. Now, trying to get back tied on the power play, pushing forward, here's Jake Dorado. He's had a great weekend as well. It's probably the best I've ever seen Dorado play.
Yeah, he's been strong all weekend. All weekend, a very, very, very strong player.
He's got himself a goal.
Yeah, one thing, he's willing to skate and take it through the middle. He's not scared to make those wild plays.
Yeah, confidence has grown massively and well angled as he gets himself back on side, not wanting to lose any momentum.
As Gantley will take this back.
Alrighty though, 50 seconds flown by. Butler.
This way they need to get set up in the zone here.
Towards Dorado. Couple of nice sticks and out it goes, and again.
See, I think the one thing Longstaff are struggling with right now is they're trying to force his puck into the zone. They need to get into the zone, get set up, and a goal will come. Space will open up.
Leone just onside. If you're trying to force it to get over the blue line though, what's the best way to just get it in without losing possession, being caught offside, and obviously, like I said, trying to force it? Oh.
And here's Ruben Underwood right now.
Yeah, Ruben Underwood is going to run out of ice. He's going to give it a good go with those 15 seconds left, but I said about the onside. How do you do it without just forcing it?
You've got to not force this puck, because the moment you force it is the moment you make mistakes.
I think they would have exploited the space nicely. It's quite handy if you have 2 men on the boards on the blue line. You can either get a pass through, or it drags people around where you can get your skaters like Leone, and we saw there with Charlie Butler. They can use their speed and carry through.
Yeah, no, as you saw in my game earlier, we had the diamond +1, and it dragged players out of the position, and it gave me an opportunity and Ravenko to step through the middle of the ice and fire the puck.
And people also don't appreciate how hard it is to not just gain the zone and then set up and then stop pulling people apart. Because actually getting into your set positions is not easy once you aim the zone. Because obviously you're not going to just walk into the zone aimed at the positions you're meant to be in.
No, you're just looking to get this puck in the back of the net at the end of the day. And if you have to play in the wrong position, you have to play in the wrong position.
Well, as Liam Peters just said, he got his hat-trick by playing some silly, happy-go-lucky hockey.
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, they're all big, just booming shots from the defense. I mean, they were aimed remarkably. And they were, I mean, there's been some goals up here over the weekend when people are going, ooh, okay. I've honest when it's your refereeing buddies, and they're going, oh, wow. And obviously everyone likes to give each other a bit of stick.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how good of a player you are, but they're still going to say you're not worth 50 pence.
I was getting the, oh, you can really shoot a pucky. Oh, you can actually skate. Jesus. Is that like your third shift of the game?
Oh, well, yeah, you did prove you can shoot. I mean, you proved it 3 times. Debatable on your second one, though.
No, my third one was the debatable
the
one.
the third one. I feel for Ravenko. There's a panic play. Wow, brilliant, actually. Clock runs out.
Yeah, Ravenko should have got that third one, I believe.
Well, there you go. No hat-trick for Liam Peters. Change the score sheet, everyone. Anyway.
Yeah, can do.
We'll be back in 2 minutes. Final period, round the corner. Well, final period of our final 15th game of the day. Longstaff are happy with where it will be. They'd want to go undefeated, but Shield need, I think mathematically, 6 goals.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I can't do math. I've gone goal difference the wrong way. 4 goals would have them.
Oh, okay.
And 3 goals if the tiebreaker. I'm not too sure on this. I will find out for us. As Leach is stepping forward, Pearman sends that towards the net and it's kicked away by Gillet. But if tiebreakers head-to-head, a 3-goal game would do it.
And I think that's what this Shields team will try and push on for now. That's going to push it up. Ashton Buckley comes up the ice.
Well, Buckley coming close again for his second. Up towards a point, wristed in. Oh, it's nearly tipped brilliantly. We've seen loads of them with Spoil.
Bascom is really something different.
He is really on top of his game today. Something's woke up in that man. And he's on his absolute best. And that's what Showcase is for. Oh, there's nearly a blunder. If that was battered out of here, that could have been dangerous. But a 4-goal game would win the tournament for Shields, as goal difference would drop to +4 for Longstaff and drop down to +2. Because I had foolishly done the math of not taking off the goals for the losing side.
Oh, okay.
So there we go. We all make a few mistakes. So this is a winnable tournament.
Yeah.
For Team Shields. They've not got to score an obscene amount of goals.
But now this is where Longstaff put on the pressure. And it's in!
Oh, Longstaff tie it up.
Charlie Butler with the poking at it, I believe, with the assist off Dobbs. Just dropped tight in front of the keeper and Charlie's there to pick it up. 1-1 game. And it's back to a 4-goal. Great read by Butler there to cut through the middle and pick up that loose puck.
Well, right when we're talking about where Shields could be having a lot at the start of the period. Well, they look like they'd probably go 2-0 up. Now, it's back to square one.
If anybody can do it though, I believe it's the Shield side. That's got to be offside.
Great call. And guess who else was offside again?
Charlie Butler. I don't believe that was Charlie's fault there. I feel
no,
like
it wasn't.
That was more of Rocco.
It had came out, Rocco put it back in. Charlie was trying to come out, but Rocco's giving him no time.
Do you know this Bascom reminds me of?
Go on.
Joe Malfatti. He skates for absolutely everything. And he's willing to get in those nitty-gritty areas that other players aren't.
I think the only difference is Malfatti is like Gantley, a very good goal scorer as well.
Yeah, he is.
I hate to ruin your puzzle, you're not the first defenseman to get a hat-trick this tournament. It was Malfatti. And Frelena got one as well. Well, I have the tie-breaking rules in front of me. In case, if it goes to, if Team Shields win by 3 goals, which is very much still possible. We've seen as well the third periods where most of them have come from when players get tired.
Yeah.
It will go down to goal difference, but so the first tiebreaker is goal difference. But a 3-goal victory of Shields would put them level on goal difference. Number of goals scored would be the difference maker. That's fast off the post and nearly getting themselves again.
That was a great break from Travis Fay right there. Just to get through the middle of the ice and get the shot off. Unlucky with it.
And if number of goals are scored, it goes to head-to-head. So I'll try and quickly do the math as well for how many goals have been scored by the teams. And try and create a full picture for you. We've got 16.5 minutes, and actually, for the longest time, we're none the wiser as Milchin, great glove down.
He's been so strong this tournament. So strong. To say it's his debut, you've got to give the kid some credit.
Well, currently Longstaff have scored 12 goals. And Shields have scored 10.
Oh, that's really, really close.
And if my quick math is correct, a 3-goal advantage would mean that they score more goals anyway.
Yeah, it would.
Well, they're currently on 11 actually, so it's 1 goal behind. That's brilliant work. And now we're going to get a little bit of afters. Oh, we're going to get a couple of slashes, and I think both of you are going to go, and that's a silly retaliation.
I think he'll just let him off with the one in there.
If Evan Walker didn't do that back, Biffle could have been gone to the box by himself, but obviously, as you said, they've given him a reason to let them both go.
See, but now, this is a game where you don't want to be calling those stupid penalties.
No, true. And again, like I say, that's why he's let them go, because they've both done it. But if he just lets Biffle slash him there, he kind of has a case to go, well, he slashed me.
Yeah.
But then when you retaliate, it's like, well, I may as well just take neither of you. So, it's 11 goals to 12 scored on that tie-break, but obviously a 3-goal advantage. All they need is to win by 3 goals, Team Shields. That's the setting for you. If Team Shields win by 3 goals, they're on the 15 champions. Which I'm sure, as being on the 17 side, you're going to have a little bit of support for them now. Yeah,
it'd be nice for the Shields team to win something this weekend.
No, they've already won a game, so...
Yeah, we haven't.
Came close. Honestly, that was one of the best games of the weekend, yours. Knowing the context as well of how you lot bounced back after the 9-2 defeat, it shows a lot of character to the full squad.
Yeah, it does. From our game, I think the forwards are just... The forwards were a lot different this week. On the Monday, they were getting on the boards. They were breaking the puck out well. They was getting down.
There was more want. There was certainly more want. I mean, there was times where you looked really good yesterday, but then the want seemed to disappear.
Yeah, it did.
When I think he got to the point where he realised we could win this straight away, as that's a great shot, block it away.
Yeah, I think as it got to 2-1, I think it was like, we can actually win this. And then it got to 3-1, and it stayed 3-1 for a while. And then for some reason, I think we just stopped again. And then as soon as it got to 4-3, we realised, oh no, we are after going to put it back on again. But Mardell was very, very strong when he came in, and he kept us out of it.
So Leach charging forward, trying to make the task harder for Team Shields, but he sends it wide. And Shields looking to break fast. Buckley miscontrols, a backhanded pass taken away as well. And he can't find Cooper Pearman.
Oh, great move by Billy Leach. Not Billy Leach. Right there.
Oh, stretch pass back down towards Buckley, stares down Gantley. Gantley's actually been sent down off the post. Running out of ice to get a good angle on the shot there, but quite impressive that Buckley sent a D-man like Gantley down like that.
Yeah, it was.
Usually so strong on his feet. And that's the presence that some of these players have, even the best in the country in their age group. No, some players do just have to have the ability to strike fear into you as a player.
Yeah.
Here's another one, Cooper Pearman. Across to Buckley. Oh, great block there by Gantley. Not having any mistakes this time round. Couldn't release it first time, Buckley, and that could have given them a go-ahead goal again.
Shields this period are looking a lot more attackive though as well. I don't think it's really been in the Shields end much this period so far.
No, I think perhaps they've worked it out over the break, what it takes for them, and they're not able to sit back. If they want to win the tournament, they can't sit back. They've got to go at it here.
as much as it'd be nice for Longstaff to win the tournament, I don't think they want to win the tournament like this. They don't want to win on a loss.
No, I don't think anyone does.
No, it's not a nice feeling to win something on a loss. It makes you feel like you've not earned it, even though you have.
Dorado, great pick there, forces Underwood to overcommit. Poke back through, stays on side. There's a big deflection and starting to get moving. There's Bartleby who's wiped out. Big penalty coming up against Jake Dorado. Tripping or kneeing is the call.
Another great call there by
McCracken.
McCracken.
Yeah.
Had me gone there.
His signal bamboozled me. I thought he called a trip at first.
Right. Called it kneeing, didn't I?
Yeah, he did call it kneeing. It was absolutely correct. Oh my word. Please tell me that was De Freitas. I was hoping that was Bascom. And that has got to be the quickest power play we've had. Yours was pretty quick earlier. That was 3 seconds. Latif De Freitas is second of the weekend.
Oh, they beat us.
That was impressive.
Oh yeah, 100%. The Shields team are putting on the pressure now. They're not letting anything.
Down goes one of the Leeds Junior Knights players, Jack Marvier, 14 Longstaff, and they're closing in on that gap there. Ooh.
Another great hit straight through his chest.
Oh, he's picking up here. Oh, this is effectively a final.
Yeah, it is, 100%.
We've not had many games that have actually been a final. And this is effectively one of them. Oh. That was smart play by Marvier. Just pushed it along the line, forced the D-man, or forced, sorry, the winger that was pressing him to come away from it. There's a very slow change there.
Cooper Pearman, very smart not to touch that too early there as well.
Yeah, it was very close to being a 2-0 call. Oh, a big hit off to the box. This time he's going to go Reece Archer, and the first error he's really made all weekend.
I think that'll be a 2-minute for a board in there.
It will be.
Bit too far off the boards for McCracken's liking right there. Another great call.
Yeah, it's a good shoulder-to-shoulder hit, but as you said, is how far he's off the boards.
Yeah, I think that's one that's got to be called.
Yeah. So that's only a 2 as well?
Yeah, 100%.
It's less about the actual hit and more the position of it.
Yeah.
It's one of those, if that's in open ice, because of where the puck is as well, it's not an interference, yeah. But it's also on the onus of the player making the check. You've got to be a bit smarter.
Yeah, you've got to get down to that level.
Yeah, you've got to know where the risk you're taking.
Oh, there's a big hit there.
Takes a tumble, feeding out in front. It should be cleared away though, and it will do. It's sourced over the top, and we're into approaching the final. Oh, got to be quick here. Here comes Charlie Butler, and he's actually slowed the puck up. We're into the final half of the final period.
Yeah, see now, even though Billy Leach, the D-man, they've put him up front to go sit in front of this net.
Yeah, it's brilliant work. This could be a coaching masterclass. Oh, pushing through Pearman off the crossbar. That flies high. But not a single inch of movement there from Gillet. And guess what? It's that Freddie Cole positioning. Oh, sorry, it's the positioning in front of the netminder. Billy Leach. Oh, it's Charlie Butler, though. Taking the shot away. Well stick there by Barboza. Cleared down, and Pearman's going to pick up the loose puck. He's got 3 to cut through by Pearman. Oh, just run a great stick lift there.
Great stick by Biffle right there. Great stick.
Yeah, good work between himself and Pike. Tidying that up. 10 minutes to go. Shields need to win by 3.
Do you think it could happen?
Get one here, and I would say yes. Clever passing. Oh, just a brilliant kick save there, coming so close. And again, clever passing opens up the lane, playing the body, not the puck, and that nearly worked out against Team Shields, but it's lost a stick on a play. Buckley's there, but just shooting instead. Pearman, I don't think he's quite seen him. Trailing it off the crossbar. This time, Oates forces that one away. Leone picked it up in the corner. And that's a great stick again, trailing in. No urgency as of yet from Team Longstaff. That's blocked aside, and now you need to get bodies forward. Biffle's going to hammer this down. There's an error. Just kept in as well. It plugs due to the eyes. Biffle this time is going to not make the mistake and back to full strength. And how close was that?
This game has switched massively. First 2 periods, and this Longstaff team was on the upper foot. But right now, this Shields team is pushing and pushing to get these goals. They want to win this tournament, and I think that's what could get them there.
Well, Peters charging forward, muscled off. Could be going to our second tiebreaker here, perhaps, but Leone doesn't want that to happen. Off the post! Not in! Ridiculous! How has that not got in?
Hit the post.
All right, well done. Albert Einstein. Oh, it's a great stick, and unfortunately Peters isn't there. He's about trying to pick up his stick, but was knocked away from him. Offside, great call. Johnson, millimetres.
Fell over the goal there.
Butler again involved in the offside, this time not his fault.
No, 100% not his fault there.
Wow.
Oh, mistake from Batterby there.
Yeah. Can't be doing those in this stage of the game. Good stick by Morris, forces Blaberanitz wide. A good tussle here in the middle. Cardiff versus Slough. Shouldered away by Milchin. Can't clear out of his own yet. Winding up big time, and Milchin kicked away in a scrambling stick. Valley's brilliant. Picking the pocket to clear away from Milchin. Lee. Oh, if he received, that would have been a 2-on-0. That's a poor stick though behind. Now onto the forehand of Lee. Rebounds there. What a save made by Wyatt Gillet. And a chance to go 1 goal away.
Oh, and there's a penalty against this Longstaff team.
And there's a slash after as well. Oh my, Gillet, that is unbelievable. It wasn't a bad shot either on the rebound.
No, it's a really great save.
It is a really poor turnover from the Longstaff D-man in the zone. And you couldn't have played it better if you were Team Shields attacking. It was so close to being 1 away, potentially, from winning the entire tournament.
These nerves are getting to these players.
Nerves are getting to me. I'm getting nervous up here.
Squeaky bum time.
Is it indeed? Well, the last power play came close. One of them outscored. They've already got 1 power play goal, but how confident is Gillet going to be feeling after that?
Very. That gives him a little bit of an ego boost that he really needs right now.
Well, basically puts him in flow state. Gantley pushed down off the fritters, looking for his second power play goal of the game. Right out in front. Just out of reach and going to pounce on that. Brilliant work at the blue line, keeps that in. 40 seconds gone off the power plays. Longstaff have been good. A rare error though. Putting bodies forward, trying to force turnover. Longstaff feeling nervous here, trying to go out towards De Freitas in front. And he's pushed aside and twanging sticks off the iron. Don't try and force it. Fake the pass and then, fake the shot and then go down to the pass. It's so easy. Want to get halfway through the power play for point men. Just go, I'm going to take a shot here. And that's how you give away your short-handed goal. As the wingers close it down too quickly. Close your legs, pings one off.
Yeah.
It is smart if they've gone down the boards instead. An error of Evo, and they've got to be quick on the change here, and out skating. That one just onside. Brought down his Wyatt.
Great play by Barbosa there to get the puck off him.
Shetty will just dump this in, chased by Barbosa. Space for Marvia. Can't get this out. Great pick up by Brooks off his Leeds Junior Night teammate. Brooks off just millimetres wide. He'd beaten Gillet there. Hadn't moved half an inch to the right. And they're two ahead. Oh, a miscue there by Brooks. He thought about pinching, decided to back off, and instead...
Great play by Brooks there.
Yeah, he's made up for it, but I feel like he could have pinched there. He had Buckley to cover.
Yeah, I think he should have played to Buckley on the back door there, but it's a good shot.
Leach. Great block there by Marvia as well, killing off the final few seconds of the penalty. Up towards Brooks. Dangles his way around, evades the stick lift by Archer as he's fresh out of the box. Why wouldn't you put a man who's defending like him back out? Brooks, one-timer, nearly tipped by Leach as Billy Leach is back into that position. I don't think Leach is going to move from this position for the next 5 minutes.
No, yeah, you want to keep him in front of the net. His size, he's going to stun this goalie massively.
He's so good out in front. Oh, the tip down right into the leg pad of right on cue. Leach proving the effect he can have. Barbosa just chipped out. Leach will step this out, and he's a smart player despite being a demon. Works as a forward quite nicely too. Muscles his way down. If I stayed on the ice, he's opened up a brilliant gap to work into. Barbosa hits the deck as well in Longstaff. Can't clear it out though. Nervous moments from the side in black. Barbosa feeding through. Stuck in the wheels of Leach, and Longstaff again get away with one. Drop pass down. The option to go across was there. Barbosa not got the longest reach. Can't keep that in. Cleared out by Longstaff. Great poke check. The first time of asking. Blaberanitz gets run over by his own teammate, and a stick thrown away by Blaberanitz in frustration. The arm stays down. Could have been an unsportsmanlike call there. They'll push on though.
Here comes Pearman down the boards.
Pearman tied up by Marvier. It's been an excellent shift from him. We're both just going to sit on top of each other down there. Oh, crafty, and well, that's karma behind the play. Cooper Pearman behind the play has cross-checked Jack Marvier, and whilst he's going on, and instead of getting back to help defend, he's sat on the star killer there, I think, of that shift for Team Longstaff, and he's walked down the zone, pinned one in the corner, the other side, and Longstaff back level and back looking favourites to win the competition.
And now, that's the Rocco Leone that has been waiting to show all this weekend. Great composure, great finish.
It's what he does best. Back on the way, like you said, they're going to want to go out in a win.
And
3.5 to go in this game.
Rocco Leone will push for this win now.
Absolutely will. Wrapping around, it's loose in front, covered up by Milchin. No, and a little bit of afters as well. Off to the box goes Charlie Butler.
Yeah. Charlie don't realise he's pushed the wrong person there. He has hit the completely wrong person.
Well, Evan Walker takes his second penalty of the game.
I don't even believe it was him though as well. I don't think it was him.
Well, either way, they're both going to sit down for 2 minutes.
Yep. Bit 5-on-5 coincidentals.
5-on-5 coinky dinks.
Yeah. This Shields want to play 5-on-4 though, so can do if they want.
No, unless there's somehow going to be a 2+2.
But there's not been on the board, so it can't be. And the clock's not running either.
Now they'll put someone out, and that could have been a massive error. Power play, over and done with for the 5 seconds that Team Shields had it. And again, that comes down to the nervousness. They probably know the situation they're in.
Great power play right there. Best one all day.
High stick was going to be called there, cleared away by Underwood though, and that's a poor pass. Oh, and a dangerous one to Dorado, misses. Firing that to the left of Milchin. He's been so good off his glove, probably not go that way on him. I think his block has been the weaker of his sides. Oh, brilliant work. Christian Peters shoved down. Biffle Oh, brilliant save by Milchin. The rebound's not been dealt with, but Milchin doesn't care. Kicks that one aside.
As follows on Team Longstaff, number 4, Charles Butler gets 2 minutes for roughing. Also for Team Shields, number 21, Adam Walker. Also for Team Shields,
Chance out in front. Milchin scrambling. What a save again, denies Dorado.
that's 4 for Team Longstaff and 21 for Team Shields. 2 minutes of roughing at 5.609.
Timeout taken by Team Shields. They know what they've got to do here. Do you think you're going to pull the netminder?
Yeah, you'd hope they'd pull the netminder.
And this would also, again, show good coaching that they're aware of the situation.
But is there a point? I'd rather go off on a potential win.
Yeah, but you can win the tournament. That is, again, good coaching, knowing the situation. Mikey Gilbert.
Yeah, but don't need 3 more goals.
Over 2 minutes to play.
Ah, they could get it. Great clearance by Billy Leach right there.
Yeah, brilliant work and pushing forward. 2 minutes to find 3 goals. Off they come. Yeah, they are pulling the netminder. They know brilliant coaching here from Shields. They know the situation. It's going to have to get back here, though. Well read. That's going to kill off some time. And who is the coaches for Team Shields? I see Mikey Gilbert down there, but
I don't really know the others.
just know that's, again, brilliant work knowing the situation. Because it's very easy to let the game go away from you and not know the score.
I'm trying to work out who these coaches are. It's happening here.
No, we'll give credit to Mikey Gilbert.
Do we have to?
One of the nominations for the most sportsman player of the year for NIHL 1 North.
How is that possible? Great pass by Brooks right there.
And on a quick note, I think Mikey Gilbert's actually one of the best years he's had in a while as well at Widnes.
He's had it right here. No, I'm joking. He's had a really good year.
Oh, what a blunder! Oh, and even McCracken knows the nature of that goal. Oh, wow.
That was just a mid-red opportunity there from the keeper.
How has that got in? Who's even... Cooper Pearman's been giving it.
Keeper didn't see it.
That's bizarre.
But it puts him back in that 2-goal space that they need.
Timeout, Longstaff.
Timeout called by Team Longstaff. As we have number 3 for Team Shields scored and assisted by number 17, Cooper Pearman. Tapping over 9 minutes and 4 seconds. That's 17 for Team Shields unassisted at 5.904.
55 seconds. Shot wide by Milchin. They've pulled the netminder as well. Oh, they may not know this here. Longstaff may not have a clue. I don't think Longstaff know.
What's going on in this game?
Longstaff may have had an absolute coaching blunder. If there's 2 empty net goals here in 30 seconds, get to this. Oh, Loveday. They've got to move quickly. Oh, that's poor. Leone to win the tournament. Surely. Brilliant diving stop there. Rimmed round. Someone for Shields has got to get there. Offside they go. Scrambling away. Faye. Big hit. And Faye's going to...
Leone does seem to be gone from this game now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the knee, it wasn't him.
No, that's... He may have said something there.
I think he was unsportsmanlike conduct. Or abuse of an official, I believe.
Well, 12 seconds. The bizarre thing is, Longstaff, yes, they want to go out on a win. They don't need the win.
No, they don't. They just need to not score 3 goals.
And actually, if they got one there with 30 seconds to go, they could keep it out and then another one. They could have literally blown the tournament. And these penalties might help them.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, well, I mean, so players, staff, refs, medics, nearly some unbelievable coaching.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know what happened there. There's an empty net on the Shield side. Goal's gone in. Then another empty net on the Longstaff side. It's like...
You don't see that often, do you?
No, it's weird. This tournament works in weird ways.
And they didn't keep out the empty net either, so perhaps there was an opinion that maybe Shields think they only need one. I think Shields think they need the win. I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think it is either.
I think Longstaff's won the tournament.
Yeah, me too. I think they've won the tournament here.
Because tiebreaker's going to go down to goal difference first, and the goal difference is in the favour. It's going to be... It's only 1 goal. Shields will go up to 4 points. They will have a goal difference of 1. They'll be tied with Scotland for second, and we'll go down. But Longstaff with a goal difference of 5. Longstaff are champions.
Great weekend from Longstaff, to be fair.
And that, I don't think you're going to see a conclusion quite like it for a game.
No.
2 more to go, under 14s, the conclusion. We'll be back very shortly. Join us in a moment's time as we'll be back with Team Phillips versus Team Browns.
Bye-bye.
Before wrapping up this tournament, it will be Team